ラウルちゃん体操第一。まずは準備運動から。屈伸。せーの。1、2、3、4、5、6、7。背伸び。1、2、3、4、5、6、7。伸脚。1、2、3、4、5、6、7。前後屈。ここからはペースを上げます。手を上げる運動。右。1、2、3、4、5、6、7。左。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。やっぱりこの動きは基本。それではジャンプを加えていきます。せーの。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。まだまだ余裕ですよね。次は手拍子で盛り上げていきましょう。せーの。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。だんだん盛り上がってきましたね。次は両足の運動。せーの。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。数学は疲れますよね。深呼吸。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。1、2、3、4。さっきから簡単すぎない？こんなんで体操にならないよ。私たちにやらせて。まずはスクワット。休憩なしだよ。次は腕立て。次はもも上げ。終わり。疲れた。家に帰って寝よう。その前にご飯。何なんですかもう。
Okay, enough of that. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you? I missed you. What's that? So I'm gonna join the Discord real quick and then we'll get started. Yeah, screw it. We're finishing Turnabout Big Top today and Turnabout Big Top is so freaking dumb and stupid. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, Discord now, and, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, let us begin. And let me make sure this is working right. Yes. Finally, we will be done with this. This will end today. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. Discord Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like you're usually sparkling soft today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm looking up to it. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Dude, you just brought a whole damn carton. Regina! How fabulous! My sweetie pie princess! You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did! Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? No, it's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what is going on, or even where she is, which is one of the reasons I think she'd be a suspect. Or maybe the culprit. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to you. My name is Jacksepticeye. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. Hello, can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm. But then again, worms lack higher brain function. Okay, here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some... Bro, more milk? Oh my, thanks. So, how are you today, right? Well, I got the feeling that today I'm gonna face off against a real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he and I just pulled the thing out of the... I kicked the table a bit. You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, well, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. Oh. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Alright, before we begin, just give me a minute here. We'll start the trial. Alright, let us begin. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Ms. Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of its events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Maximilian Galactica fly off the scene of crime. Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are not prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation that the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene. On my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Yeah, seriously, I don't know how to feel about that. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Hey Rachel, what's up? Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Name and occupation? Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. Alright. Ken Dingling, stage name Acro. Seriously injured both legs while training 6 months ago. Tells me Acro. I am employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. What did he do wrong? Well, he was... he's a witness. I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. No, wait, that was Von Karma. Sorry. Cool. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime. The witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. What I witnessed. Trying to be Instagram, huh? I see. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I had a large thump noise from outside the window. Then... Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind. Well, that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. She is so redundant. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Yeah, alright, cool. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I call yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I know. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? That was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something was contradictory in what he just said just now. Maybe there was. There's nothing wrong. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So, with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. Maybe there was something contradictory? Right there. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that the witness that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? Oh. But it was found at the crime scene. He claimed to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hats. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, this is a handmade one-of-the-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Order! Order! As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What will cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Acro's the real culprit? Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. Ha ha ha. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. It's like, he's staying rather calm and collected. Look at his stupid bird. Oh my god, he's pecking at his forehead. Just look at that. Okay. Mr. Dingling, my dingling, I want you to play with my dingling. This act is over. Do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things? See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear. The accusation is ludicrous. She's right. Why did I pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man? Shut up. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Well, of course he didn't. He can stand on his own, I'm pretty sure. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of this mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order! Order! What are you getting at? Way to keep him on our toes, Nick. Now, I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I am doomed. Give me a second. Okay, sorry for delay. I know what I do your daily missions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will, definitely. Alright, I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, now let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Oh, it didn't work. Sad. Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room. Pretty simple, huh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. Alright, yeah, I will be here after 30 minutes. I will. Definitely. Oh, what? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? It's an interesting theory. That's it. Considering that what you proposed is impossible, yes, that's it. Oh, God. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way you could go to the scene or be the killer. Huh. You've got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Most said that he saw Max, didn't he? Well, Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right. I can't mess up here. I gotta give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright. Oh, God. I'm going to present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Dresselberry? Ron statue taken from cafeteria before the crime. What's that, a picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Why is everything so heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. The force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Order! Order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Oh, right, because it said, the autopsy report said blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't run away. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? I didn't even finish what I said. Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony you say? Fine, Karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. Ruse? I don't know. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. Ah, that woman will think to any low to win a case. Is she a bitch? Acro's physical state. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, although my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. This will be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regards to the witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Akuro's physical state. I suppose I could have... Press. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingling. Huh. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix, right? I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Oh, whoa, whoa! How did the discussion turn on me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. Man. Phoenix, always the victim. Living in the balls, looking out the window, impossible. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I end up calling out the window myself. I still haven't got much feeling back in my legs yet. So you're good enough throwing that bust out the window. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. Currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below the window. Why do you say it will be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window? Thus, there's no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you got a point. Hey, Nick? Huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust. That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow. That Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. Think I've already explained things sufficiently? Acro? You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. Still hitting. That thing is pointless, Mr. Phoenix, right? Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? What? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean if the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. No! Order! This is unbelievable! Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now we just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you. Not Mr. Phoenix, right? Ow! Oh god, no, not again! No, not again! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when you lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Have to be the content of the box. Because there was only like a small pepper thing. Do you recall what was inside the wooden box? There was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there? Get on with it! Yes, get on with it! Yeah, get on with it! Eh, Monty Python. Well... What's the matter? Cat got your tongue. I don't see any relationship between the box of his head and the box of the contents. I think I might have outdone myself. No, Nick! You didn't think enough! Mr. Wright, do you still maintain the box has some sort of middle feature? Indeed, that's the most peculiar feature. The box has a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required. Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool! Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I don't know. I remember. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I cannot possibly leave the lodging house by myself. That means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? You see, Mr. Phoenix, right? Explain that! Don't forget, you said There was no accomplice. Ah! Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? The monkey. It'd have to be the monkey. Oh, monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course, he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Ah! Acro? Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Oh my god. Order! Order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? I don't know how it could be by accident. It's possible. Maybe Acro saw money's meant for stolen goods and thought to use one of them. By the way, if the monkey turns out to be the murderer, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. You're a fraud. Fraud? Well, hey, at least I don't forge evidence. You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ah! There is no reason to doubt the client's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Who was the murderer the clown saw? Wait. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this supposed to mean? Yes, what is that supposed to mean? Do you mind explaining that to me as well? You're getting barraged with questions, Nick. Why is that? It's because you're on the wrong track. Two people at the scene of the crime. Who was the murderer? Mm-hmm. He saw Max's butt. Ow! I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said he saw Max's silhouette, but he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot. Who in their right mind would put the cloak on the bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Oh, he got me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? I'm sorry. Oh my god, how do I get around this message? I'm not accepting any offers at the moment. Put the cloak on the bust. Russell. Fool. Him? You are saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. The victim himself placed a cloak on the bust? Placed a cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can pin anyways. Alright, so you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Neko used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust, and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room, and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Agro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim... well then... you just wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, what a wonderful magic trick, bravo! What the fuck? As much as you try, as much as this isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. What? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. When Moe looked out of his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it, primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window, so he just kept pulling the bust up. This is stupid. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. That is so stupid! This is the stupidest murder case ever. I can't believe I'm even doing this case. It's so dumb. What the actual hell? Okay, I literally am done. I am done with this. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from a crime scene. Acro, look at it all than you. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. Now just explain how there can only be one possible murder method. But there is still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. I'm pretty sure it's this. I'm pretty sure it was this. Or not. The problem is Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were two contradictions in Moe's testimony. The silk hat was one. The white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool! Do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Moe said yesterday? He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the busts. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. Fine, you got one, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But that clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak snagged onto the front of the bust? It means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bust. Order! Order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Or not. Definitely not. Well, so much for that theory. That game theory. Thanks for watching. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubt in that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Finally finishing this damn stupid case. This is the last part. 2:17 p.m. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. I think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Ahem. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did. But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? Who is this? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look. Yeah, it's a 6-year-old computer. Trying to hook up his TV with B5, so the TV clip goes in. Maybe it could be needs new TV on the way. You have a 6-year-old, can you believe that? No, I cannot. I cannot. No, seriously, I cannot. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. How about a cod trick, detective? Well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? There you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Asgro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Will Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What did he mean by that? The very end part. I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah! Don't scare me like that! It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? Yeah. After watching Digital Circus, I've thought about watching Murder Drones. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe on stream tonight. I don't know. What? For me? It's milk. Milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy, so hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. Entire dairy's worth of milk. For me? 2:27 p.m. Court is now back in session. Mrs. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. That scarf, stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. Understood, now, Mr. Dingling? Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. You don't want the answer to? About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Russellberry, took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. 26, 22. Sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. What do you mean, why is Maya still in court? What, she's on the defense team. She's with us. She's working with us. Okay, let me save again. Just to make sure. Of course I'll cross-examine. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. Huh. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix, right? You don't care about justice, do ya? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. About the ringmaster. Ugh. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. No. No, no. No need to question him now. There's no need to cross-examine this witness. What's that? Why was the ringmaster murdered? There is no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I know the answer already. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you prove an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Well, I can't provide one. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow! Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro? You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Oh my god, Judge! Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in his court? Ow! Miss Von Karma? I don't have a good joke. Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Yes. You were trying to go max! This is ow! My evidence! Ow! What are you doing? Ow! There's 14 more where that came from. Hold it right there. You can take your time with the other 14 later, but for now, let me see that evidence once again. So scared of what will happen, I can't even move to give him the evidence. He asked you for something. Wear your mask, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh my god. Nope. Oh my god. Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter? Correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, "You're wrong." That's it. Oh wait, now I think I'm starting to realize it, why he was trying to kill her. That's it. Huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see proof, some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. I'm distracted by my hair. Man, I'm thinking about a plethora of things right now. Like, first off, Leon. Second off, it's the scarf here. Third, it's his brother. 4, the notes. Placed by Acro in Regina's pocket. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Wait, is he? Wait, is it? Oh, shit! Oh, God! Ah! He's right there! Oh, Jesus! Oh, man. Freddy! Freddy, get the fuck out of here! Hey, go home! Hey, go back to eating pizza, damn you! Oh! Okay, he left. Anyways, Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. Hold on, just let me look at the note again. Hold on. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I've moved evidence of what took place. Maybe it's 7 p.m. tonight at the Los Angeles Plaza. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person that this note was intended for, the person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order, 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 Mr. Wright. This little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. He actually combed it down to look like I hear. Oh man, he would. Man, no one could recognize him like that. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the notes. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when he let the bust fly. Something weird. Hey, Nick? Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only gonna get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish, you made me sound like a foolhardy fool. What the fuck? What the fuck? New drinking game, take a shot every time she said fool. Oh, we're gonna get so drunk, you're gonna be dead. That was too much. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you fool. If you're so sure, you fool, then tell us about this lie, you fool! I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes? What about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it wouldn't mean that. Yeah, shot challenge. This note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. Shot challenge when? Every time Von Karma says fool. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. Oh, in place of his lovely daughter. Oh my god. You're gonna be drunk. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this for what happened at that time. Moron. Wait. Are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually that scarf. At least I think. What? This is it? Well, that's not it. Stupid angel. It could be the other one. It could be Leon. What? It's not Leon. Someone was in a hot tub? Oh. What the hell? Achoo! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Do I really sneeze? No. No. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. You're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, to answer this question. Who's Regina Berry's intended victim? Max? What's wrong with you? Nope. Oh man, I am so close-minded. Who's this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead! Technically, that's true. However, Batto's been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. Oh, lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix, right? What the fuck are you talking about? Such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix, right? There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited a lion to attack another human being. To attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother. Bah! Have I ever had a body pillow? No, I have not. Yep. That's just a scarf. Acro. The scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There is something more than just blood on his scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Pepper. Pepper, pepper. Pepper, 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 pepper. Pepper, pepper. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Oh, God. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident. Wait, there's pepper on it. Oh. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Oh, no, wait. I wasn't supposed to gasp there. Sorry. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Ow. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow. Ow, ow. 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 Ow, ow. 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 Ow, ow. Ow. Ow, ow. 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 Okay, I'll stop. This is the silent treatment. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Uh, uh, no. No. I I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am just so dirty-minded. What the hell is wrong with me? I don't know anymore. Anyways, but out of curiosity, what was her crime? Ow, 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 ow. Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? It still seemed like the judge doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed, and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lion sneeze. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. Oh, jeez, and that's what resulted. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool! You've gotta be kidding me! What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. This is so. This case is so stupid. Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course it's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish. Okay, anyone who's taking shots right now of frickin' vodka, this damn drinking game, man, y'all are dead. Ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro. You don't mean? You can't mean! Witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise. The murder weapon? The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something. Why are animals in the court? When did that happen? I don't know. Acro just brought him in himself. I don't know. You gotta do something new. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. See how things work? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh jeez. See how things work out first. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but... Well, why aren't you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. I guess. I figured with you that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust. Where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Oh, God. It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it. I swear, if it. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to to present its lace. I meant case. Sorry. I'm a bit nervous. It's been my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Oh! Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? Oh, hey, what? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived up to his life up until now. Now is the time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? I'd say somewhere in this courtroom. It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. It's, well, that wasn't it. It's in this courtroom. Alright, I had it wrong the first time, but I think I know now. The witness stand. Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I think we got him. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy. You have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karmas happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. In the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Oh, wait. Oh, God. You fool! How could you? You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them? Miss Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search in my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously, I couldn't throw that away. Thank you, Rachel. When you executed your setch, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by a calculated strategy, and now to be caught in the middle of the court, hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I should add stretching? Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe. Alright. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it's me! Make a mistake! Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that! It seems we've finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor? Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russellberry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, he couldn't help himself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her. No matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. But she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So, are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. No, not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me. Again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Hooray. Hooray, hooray, you stupid confetti. Pinkie Pie with her confetti cannon. This court is adjourned. December 30, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question. And I don't know the answer to, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats, but only a max of 1,000,000 of them.
Thank you. Who the fuck are you?
What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No. Don't worry about people too much. Then you'll be like this forever. Never be happy.
Huh? And now Regina's crying. She's been like this for a while now. Wow, it's all my fault. Oh, God. So, sweetie pie. Bad and Acro. They're never coming back. No. Everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that. Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true. I don't want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. That's right. Regina, he's still alive, you know. I never knew. Now that Acro's been caught. Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Till he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet that girl again. Well, that's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max! What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Huh? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen! The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh! That's quite the goal. Oh yeah, I can't wait! Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen! Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous! What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is... thank you. Regina, you're gonna help him out too. Aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We gotta work together to make the Berry Big Circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick! It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. Well, at least I think. Well, I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna order special whoopee cushion seats. Okay, you're laughing. Oh my god. Well then. But what else? I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Akira really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. What detective? My plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Akira's case, you need not worry. Wait. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Ashworth! As soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Mr. Ashworth. He's alive! He's alive! The end. Farewell, my turnabout. Alright, let's try and get through as much of this as we can. Alright, this is the last episode for this game. Oh, part 1-1. Ooh. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna take a while. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Will be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja, or maybe Captain Saipon, all the way from lovely tropical island Saipon. I see you students of a certain high school are raring to win, and global hero Onya Koppon doesn't want to go home without a prize. We hope Lady Luck is all with our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! A moon split in a... Wow! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst! It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior! The Nickel Samurai? Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title will lead you again this year. Fuck Nickel Samurai! Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, now fucking Nickel Samurai. Alright, March 20th, 7:42 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Murder Manor. Alright, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. You're only 25. I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice. So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interest at that. Oh, shut up. It's... Did I really just say that to Pearl? Oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It's very important. Give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. It's like a dream. Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, Warrior Little Tokyo. I thought this might be his year. Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a little bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for the night. It was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick! Come on, it's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then, I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do ya? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do ya? Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Oh god. A glossy photo of Maya pushed onto me. Nickel Samurai. Well, thank you very much for inviting us today. It was nothing really. I was like, I still get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kid's exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He is an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary, but people know you're a real soft. Too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. The Steel Samurai. An epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of New Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt on Guard. Super popular right now. Matt on Guard. I wonder what that's. Look. I don't know. Super popular right now. Mr. Unguard? Looks like Brails doesn't know who he is. This year, it's gonna be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So, who is this, Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star? Yeah, A ninja who becomes a star. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios, Nickel Samurai, and Worldwide Studios, Jam and Ninja. They even are at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai is on guard, and the guy who plays Jam and Ninja, I mean... The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt on guard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, we've talked. The awards ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. It just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? Alright, you know what, no more. No more examining. Hallway! Water Hotel, hallway. Oh, wow. What is it with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Yeah, we shall, or we shall not. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. It's an 8 room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. There's a piece of paper that says to the door that says Matt on guard's room. Matt on guard. I've heard that name before. Oh, yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Ugh. Sounds like the post-ceremony show's about to start. Alright! I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. You know, Nickel Samurai smelting! Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is gonna make after the show? So, what is it? Don't you know it's about, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Sorry. So I guess you are... So I guess you're all going to the press conference then. Well, yeah, of course! If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Well, thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. Oh, looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice! Can we talk about anything more? Nope. There go! March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel will have such a large gaudy lobby to match. It would. Definitely. I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Oh, I'm already using my special samurai power. Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow! You didn't have to... You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You two! Did you hear the announcement just now? Just finished telling you not to move! That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before.
Honestly, youth these days can be barred. Oh my god, it's Mr. Freeze! Honestly, youth these days can be barred to listen to other people when they talk. This year, they was the same thing. Those small flippers would sound next to us. Beware, bridge out of the log. I'm stopping after the business. The voice of I was dangerous. People listen. No, of course, I was be careful. They want to get the bars, business out. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Wait. This non-stop chatter. It can't be. Miss Soldbag? What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you? Yeah, but what happened back then? You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right, you're doing that children's exercise program trying to play nice. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your face on my mask, I know you got a giant rabbit, one working bar, but that's how it is, you know? I mean, if you have one of the masks, who knows how many TVs you break really and shit, but those kids are around you. Look at what they deserve. This is why I thought you should be anywhere. I don't know how the hell I read all that perfectly. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform telling me you can't tell a member of security. But that outfit... Annoying, noisy brats, get the blaster! Oh god, let me go back. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you youngin'. Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified. Yeah. And you, weren't you the one who's bullying me? This fragile girl at heart? I plead the fifth. But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Wait, come on. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first, but after being handed a little pinky. You, a bodyguard? Pretty sure her real name is Wendy Oldbag. Was the Sioux Samurai has been intimidated, so he's got hard luck in showbiz. You, a bodyguard? Boy, old friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth? But that's sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
And there she goes again. And, well, thank you, Rachel, again. What happened? So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman, so wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper! I am dying.
Hey, Nick. Oh, what is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. No way. Police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring!
You're such a boring guy. You got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Ah, you two pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick, this one time at lawyer camp, Nick.
Okay, I get it. Let's go take an American Pie joke. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick.
That's right.
You walk over miles a hot call from Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I got to come! I got to come! Anyways, I can't believe they made a... Hey, would you look at that? They made a rated R joke in this game. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about? It doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else.
All right, then let's try.
Excuse me.
Ah,
Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
you have a huge stitch going down your face.
You look like Alfred. You look like Alfred Pennyworth if you got really fucked up, you know? Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey? Unless it's actually a mask. Yeah? It's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Korean Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Faye. I left to rhyme all day. I'm next up to Seuss. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. This is a little exciting and a little scary. Yeah. It's always the case with these games. Holy.
I told you. I got people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem?
Oh God.
What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back.
Those two sound pretty serious. That southern accent can only mean,
Hey, Rat!
hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I got rats.
You! Detective Gumshoe. My God, to see both of them here in the same room. Or same hallway.
Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Ah, shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, murder of a big star, no less. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Focus. Speed. I am speed. 1 winner, 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. And faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am lightning.
All right.
Yeah, a murder of a big star, no less.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Let's talk. So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai? Huh? What do you ask? Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so... It wasn't a Nickel Samurai that got bumps. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. Oh, boy. What? The guy that died was... The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. Jammin' Ninja? Oh, God. That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy? You mean Lada? Yeah, that woman. She was there that time too, right? That time? When Mystic Maya did that channeling? Oh, that time. Well, Lada's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist. It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding and waiting in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was Jammin' Ninja. Mr. Jammin' Ninja? He was on a really popular rival TV show, The Nickel Samurai. Oh. The victim was the action star, Juan Carita. Oh boy. Got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that man on guard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Mr. On Guard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right? Yep. I mean, no! You gotta say it with more oomph! The Nickel Samurai! Anyway, so now that Juan Carita's gone, that means Mr. On Guard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. You can't have that happen, you know. You can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Alright, let's look at these profiles. Alright, Juan Carita, age 21, the victim, a young star played Jammin' Ninja, was on bad terms with On Guard. Popular young actor who plays Nickel Samurai is rivals with Jammin' Ninja, also 21. Okay. Well, what else? What else? Just take a look at this for me. Listen, pal. I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I will be able to get those instant noodles down the discount market. Bye. Man, what's next? Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. So Mr. On Guard from the Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got got flowers too. Something like to Mr. Wright from all your Glyph clients. The Nickel Samurai! You really took the Grand Prix tonight. I was a big fan of his. Oh, really? Oh, I am sorry then. Why are you sorry? Man on Guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Carita. What? Oh, God. Arrested?
Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case, so I know. Hotel Robbie? Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? Juan is... He's... It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Mad on Guard. You're joking, right? Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on the suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe... No way. No way Matt would... Yeah, no way. Huh? What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Radio transceiver? Originally from the bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals over great distances. For me? But why? Oh, I don't know. All he said it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show. And that was the Jammin' Ninja, the stylish Nickel Samurai, and the burning Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally, look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. Final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ongar was gonna hold a press conference, wasn't he? Yeah, that's what I heard. Though, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurais conference. The Nickel Samurais? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. Beep beep beep. Ah! What is it, Mr. Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Beep. Yes, hello. Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney?
And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Help! Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Fuck! Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? A kidnapping for ransom. Ah, yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Ah, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped! Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya! Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? Who is complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Carrito was killed and the suspect is man on guard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Mad on Guard. Mad on Guard? But why? You did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However, what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who was setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight, he will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One! You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I am playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell? Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Mr. Nick! Where's Mr. Maya? He's been kidnapped. Oh! It's all my fault! Only I go with Mr. Maya! No, it's not your fault, Pearls. what it is. It is. Mystic Maya.
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya? Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, that's it. Wait here, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom! Not so loud! Ransom is complete acquittal for man on guard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? And this means man on guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it.
But the guy said that Mr. On Guard is innocent.
You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal?
I guess he has a point. If On Guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping?
And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding.
Huh?
The forensics team's having a field day back there.
But
it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong.
it's too much evidence?
Is that possible?
Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about On Guard being set up?
Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours.
Alright. Isn't there another way?
We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way.
You're right.
Dates? I don't know. Time? I don't know. Location? What the fuck? Oh, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in the hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Pearly? Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
Boy. Oh boy. I see you have awoken.
Ah! Oh! Who are you?
Me? I am known as the killer.
The killer? You mean like assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Nick! Nick! Where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix, right?
Huh? What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly says...
Is this Mr. Phoenix, right? The attorney? You don't need to know who I am? I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
March 21st, 8:11 a.m. Ranko Law Offices. Happy birthday to my sister. Good morning! Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry and go see Mr. On Guard!
Well, we have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mr. Maya, only I'd gone with you.
Oh, poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! She's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that. Please. Please. Help her. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. Oh, damn. March 21st, 8:57 a.m. Detention Sarah, visitor's room. Don't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of a Jammin Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. Huh? I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really. Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Huh? Fire extinguishers? I mean, this building isn't my house, so... what the... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he? I think strange is an understatement. Oh, sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance. I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Well, no doubt in my mind. Here's my badge. Mr. On guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. How does he believe that I'm a salesman? Insurance and extinguishers know this! Oh god, I guess that didn't work. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so... if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Mr. On Guard is so lucky. He's had so many people he can talk. He has so many people he can talk to. I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want a statement on this, you should, ask for my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Is he alright, Mr. Nick? If we're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Really need a new chair. Really need a new chair. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows I'm not the murderer. Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji? It's a mountain in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Dude, my attorney's badge. Insurance and extinguishers, now this? What the hell do I... Scott Myers' visitor's room. He's so quiet you could forget he was even there. He was watching everything. He's pushed up against like the wall, kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. Smile, you're on candid camera. Mr. On-guard keeps sneaking glances up at the security camera on the wall. I wonder if he's still trying to be a star. Man, what the hell happened to candid camera? Huh? What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, well, you were in costume no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He didn't know? Oh, that's odd. Let's try presenting everything to him. Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything. That's nice, because it's not up for sale anyway. Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please let Mr. Nick represent you. Man. Oh man. Lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull clean clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer? The killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. Oh, we did it! We did it, Mr. Nick! Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze? That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Wait, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Neko samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? Well, that's strange. I thought the Neko samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at the time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then... out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it failed. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? Charge of murder. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants. Or a kama. Ah! Dude, I really think someone planted it there though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm gonna get out of him. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Oh my god, I used Matt's voice. Yeah? Let's ask one thing. Let's test Mr. Ongar to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Yes. If you use this, Maya's Magatama. He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Kurita? Please put the phone away and... You sound like my dad. Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. And that includes Juan Kurita, okay? Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain of lock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. I think that's where we'll end it. That went pretty quickly. Farewell by turnabout. We'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, and I need to get a new chair. And a new mic. Well, that is it. Alright. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, 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 maybe. I don't know. I know. Hey. Oh yeah, I know who. I know who. Uh, You know what? We're gonna, hold on, let me quit Discord. We are going to raid Kankuro. We are going to raid Kankuro. Currently playing, well, no, he's just chatting at the moment. That's it. Okay. Alright, yeah. Raiding Kankuro. That's it. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, this case is going to take quite a while. No, really, it will. Like, seriously. Man. Might it take like 1 week, like frickin' rise from the ashes? I don't know. But we'll see soon enough. Well, anyways, with all that being said, I think we are done this time around. And yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out. And a big cheers to you for watching. Well, good night. There will be many more Callous nights. I didn't think Wendy would show up again. No, seriously, I didn't think she would. Anyways.